Welcome back to the Traders Improve podcast, and today I have a few techniques and tips for you that will help you improve your trading mindset and also your trading psychology. And I know from experience myself and having worked with many traders that trading can very often be quite frustrating. You break your rules or you realize a huge loss and you feel down naturally. You tell yourself that you will never get this and you become upset, frustrated, and pretty emotional about your trading. And such responses are absolutely normal, but you have to ensure that it doesn't get out of control completely and you completely wreck your trading. And I have often seen how one bad trade or just one single mistake leads traders to trading recklessly and completely forgetting about their trading plan, and all their good intentions go out the window. And when I talk to such traders, I immediately tell them to, first of all, stop their trading and also to revisit their trading journal. When you stop trading, you reduce the emotional pressure and you can gain some distance, which often helps you shift your perspective and you can cool off. The worst thing that you can do is try to make back your loss immediately. Only bad things happen after that. The purpose of digging into your journal is to analyze your progress. When you feel down in your trading, seeing how far you have come can often make a huge difference. And I've mentored thousands of traders over the last 7 to 8 years, and I cannot tell you how often traders have come back after this exercise and told me that they were so surprised after revisiting their trading journal. They had no idea how different their view on trading and their approach was compared to a few months ago. This will give you massive confidence in your trading abilities, and it also removes a lot of frustrations that you might be dealing with at the moment. And what kind of progress do such traders see and look for in their trading journals? First, they usually recognize a night and day difference in their chart reading abilities when it comes to technical analysis, price action, and they see the charts differently and they often have significantly improved their technical analysis skills. Often they also see an improvement in their overall level of discipline. If you're using Edgewonk, which I hope you are doing, if not, there is also a special discount code waiting for you. Just use the discount code Tradeciety when you're going to edgewonk.com and it gives you a nice discount on our annual subscription. And if you're using Edgewonk, it will show you the metric efficiency, which measures how well you follow or how often you break your trading rules. And an improvement in efficiency is a great sign because it shows that you are breaking your rules less, you don't act on FOMO, the fear of missing out as much, and generally you have a much better trading quality. Another thing that many traders see as an improvement in their trade management. In Edgewonk, you can analyze if you are leaving money on the table by mismanaging your trades. And this usually means closing your losses a little bit too late or cutting your winners too soon. And this is very common among new traders and can cost you a lot of money. And seeing that you have improved your trade management can be another confidence boost. And finally, looking at your equity graph can also make a huge difference. In the beginning, many traders have very erratic and very volatile equity graphs, which comes from unstable risk management and improper position sizing. A trader who can fix the position sizing will usually see a smoother and more orderly equity graph as well, which will also help you deal with your emotions a little bit better and remove a lot of pressure. And such a review doesn't take long and it can help you reduce your anxiety and your frustration within a few minutes already. But it does not end here. We can do more to improve your position as a trader and set you up for success. And the issue that many struggling traders face comes from improper goal setting and having unrealistic expectations. Of course, it is great to shoot for the moon and have the goal of becoming a billionaire trader, but for your current situation, if you are struggling, such goals are more of a burden than a help. And when it comes to goal setting, the experts mostly agree that you have to break down your ultimate big long-term goal into smaller sub-goals. And I've been doing this myself for years and it made such a huge difference. When you're still a struggling trader, instead of chasing the Ferrari and private jet lifestyle, look at what is ahead of you right now and ask yourself what you can achieve within the next maybe week, maybe the next month. as a stepping stone towards your ultimate Ferrari goal. A goal such as you don't want to break your trading rules for the next week or for the next month is far more realistic and empowering. Plus, you are in total control over the outcome of achieving this goal. You can 100% do this. And a successful trader who has his own Ferrari and jet needs to develop such a skill anyway at some point. Do you think a successful trader is breaking their rules and has never worked on their discipline? Discipline doesn't just fall into your lap. You have to work on it actively. Another great goal would be to correctly size every trade for the next month. You determine a position size level, such as maybe 1% of your total trading capital. And then for every trade, you focus on correctly calculating the lot or the trade volume to achieve the level of risk that you want. And you can be sure that a professional trader also had to learn this skill in their trading. Another great goal would be to get into the habit of record keeping. Do you think that a professional trader is sloppy when it comes to analyzing his performance? Or do you think that a professional and successful trader is on top of his game when it comes to journaling and knowing all his data? And you can also expand this approach and take it outside of your trading. Imagine a professional trader and ask yourself how he would care for himself. Does he exercise and take care of his body physically? Of course he does. Does he consume negative content, engage in gossip, and infinity scrolls on his phone for hours on end? Of course he doesn't. He probably spends his time reading empowering books, maybe even meditating regularly, has a great circle of friends, looks for supportive feedback, and fuels his body and mind with positive food. And we are doing two very important and helpful things here. First, we are breaking down our big goals into smaller sub-goals. Sub-goals give you the feeling that you are actually moving forward because your goal timeline is more short-term oriented. And this will create momentum and give you the confidence because you can see week after week that you are getting things done and you move forward. Over time, you can create bigger short-term goals as your skill level increases and as you build momentum. And second, we are also using the technique of detachment. By asking what a professional and successful trader would do in a specific situation, we can develop a much better coping mechanism. We all usually have great advice for our friends when they are struggling with an issue, and things are usually crystal clear when it's about someone else. But when it comes to our own situation, we usually lack the ability to make the best judgment call. Detachment can often fix this and help us make better decisions by temporarily removing us from the equation. And here is my challenge for you for the next month, and it's twofold. First, come up with 2 or 3 shorter sub-goals that you feel you need to work on. For example, not breaking your trading rules, correctly sizing your trade position, or journaling all of the trades that you are taking. And second, apply the technique of detachment. Create a persona of a successful and professional trader and imagine how he goes through life, what kind of decisions he makes, and what his routine looks like. Spend some time daydreaming and creating this alter ego in your mind, and then carry it with you during the day and keep asking yourself, what would he do in this situation that you're currently in? This can be hugely empowering. And if you're interested in this technique, you can read up on the so-called alter ego effect or the Batman effect. There are some really interesting articles and studies out there. And many professionals such as Beyoncé, The Rock, Kobe Bryant, and many others are using or have used this technique as well. Give it a try and let me know how it makes you feel.